Here's a hard truth. Guilt rarely wears a name tag. It doesn't walk in and confess, it seeps out through sudden sweetness, forced calm, and tiny habits that don't add up. If she crossed a line, she might never say it out loud, but her words, her timing, and her eyes will start telling a different story. In this Stoicism Drive breakdown, you'll learn the signs most men miss, and how to read what she can't bring herself to admit. Quick note before we dive in, only a small percentage of viewers are subscribed. If you enjoy practical, psychology-backed insights on relationships, hit subscribe to Stoicism Drive. It genuinely helps us keep making helpful videos for you. Let's get into the 10 behavior shifts guilt often triggers. Keep an eye on number 7, it's the easiest to spot. And yes, guilty cheaters do it every single time. 1. Over-affection that arrives out of nowhere. At first it feels romantic, more hugs, more kisses, random "I love you" texts at odd hours. But guilt tries to balance the scales. When the conscience feels heavy, people compensate with extra tenderness. It's not always love, sometimes it's relief. Think of it like paying off an emotional debt, grand gestures to quiet an inner voice that won't stop whispering, "You crossed a line." 2. Gift giving without any clear reason. Suddenly you're getting new clothes, gadgets, or little surprise deliveries, just because. It's nice, but why now? Guilt often turns into spending. Treating you becomes a shortcut to feeling like things are fair again. These aren't just presents, they're apologies with receipts. Without saying a word, the message is, "I owe you." 3. Intense interest in your day, every detail. How was work? What did you eat? What time did you get home? Genuine curiosity feels warm. This kind can feel strategic. The more she draws attention to your schedule, the less you're likely to ask about hers. It creates a fog of closeness, busy questions, safe topics, a rush of attentiveness that keeps your focus away from where she's been and who she's been with. 4. Defensiveness over simple questions. You ask something harmless like, "Where were you?" or "Who were you with?" and the reaction is way bigger than the question. Guilt makes small spotlights feel blinding. If the truth is clean, the answer usually stays calm. When the answer is messy, the volume goes up. You're not hearing anger at your curiosity, you're hearing fear of the real answer. 5. Sudden, perfect partner, routine shifts. Now she's cooking more, sitting through your favorite shows, or adopting your hobbies overnight. These aren't random upgrades, they're safety blankets. The goal is to make you feel secure, to patch the crack before you see the wall. It's a distraction strategy, if everything looks good on the surface. Maybe you won't look underneath. 6. She grants you more freedom than ever. This one throws a lot of men off. If she used to be jealous or controlling, and now she insists, "Go out with your friends. I trust you," there's a logic underneath. If I broke the rules, maybe he should be free too, then we're even. It feels like kindness, but often it's conscience clearing. Guilt relaxes the grip, not out of peace, but out of penalty. 7. The phone is first Fort Knox. Then, no big deal. Right after cheating, many become ultra-protective, face-down phone, new passcodes, never out of sight. Then, when guilt sets in, the script flips. The phone is left casually unlocked, lying around like it has nothing to hide. But that casualness is stage managed. You're meant to see nothing, because anything incriminating was already deleted. This is the easiest tell to notice, and guilty cheaters do it 100% of the time. 8. Overpraise that feels a little too grand. You're the best man I've ever known. No one understands me like you do. Compliments are healthy. Overpraise can be a lullaby sung to a guilty mind. When someone betrays you, they often talk you up to drown out the part of themselves that knows they don't deserve you. It's validation as a silencer. 9. Random waves of sadness or anxiety. Staring off, teary eyes, stress that doesn't quite match the day. She may pin it on work, poor sleep, or being off, but guilt is a restless houseguest. It knocks at 2 a.m., plays the scene on loop, and asks, "What if he finds out?" Those sudden mood swings can be the echo of that inner replay. 10. Cheating comes up, indirectly. This is one of the most telling signs. She starts dropping comments like, "How could anyone cheat on someone they love?" Or she brings up a friend's story with visible disgust. It sounds like judgment of others. But often it's a safe, disguised confession. The topic surfaces because it's sitting heavy on her mind. The bottom line. Guilt doesn't always push people away. Sometimes it pulls them closer, but for the wrong reasons, to cover the wound before you even know it's there. When several of these shifts show up all at once, it's not just kindness or growth. It's a pattern, a behavioral fingerprint shaped by something she's scared to name. If this helped you see things more clearly, tap like, subscribe to Stoicism Drive, and drop a comment with your thoughts or experiences. Share this with a friend who needs it. We post new breakdowns like this every week, and your support helps us keep bringing you calm, practical, no-nonsense insights.